Alright, boom! So there's a lot going on, a lot of transfer gossip, a lot of transfer news, rumours. Where do you start? Now, United have made the first signing, which is a midfielder, Edison. They need another two midfielders. They're linked with Tchouaméni. They're linked with Elliot Anderson. They're linked with Mateus Fernandes. You know, where do we start? Like, honestly, Tonali. There's so many names. United are always linked with someone. But then you're looking at it like, Man City have made a bid for Elliot Anderson. It's been rejected. Cool. Man City have got the money. They're going to go again and again and again. Listen, Elliot Anderson's not a 100 million player for me. But if I had the money, 100 million, I would put on Elliot Anderson. Only because he is worth it. And in this day and age of the transfer market, there's players that are not worth a certain amount of monies, but they still go for a big, large amount. So Elliot Anderson, if you're telling me 100 million, cool. Man City, they've got the money. The thing with Nottingham Forest is they have to be clever because Elliot Anderson is wanted by both Man United and Man City. Now, on form, you've got to spend 100 million on him. However, if they don't let him go, he won't go next season for 100 million. The value will drop, and it will keep dropping until they end up selling him. I think Man City will get him anyway, so we move on from there. Man City, though, however, let's not move on, actually. Man City are saying if they don't get Elliot Anderson, they're going for Tonali. This is a big problem, because Man United are looking at Tonali, they're looking at Elliot Anderson, they're looking at Mateus Fernandes, and it's like, our options are going. The options we need, Man United need these options. They need these players, Tonali, Elliot Anderson, Mateus Fernandes. They need them. And you're allowing Man City to come here and dictate what's going to happen. You're allowing Man City to say, listen, we're going to bid this much for this person. You know, if we don't get them, we're going to go for this person. If we don't get that, we're going to go for this person. Listen, they've got the money. It's not a case of not getting a person. The only reason Man City don't get players is when that players refuse to go to a team, or they get outpriced for it. You know, the owners are moving long. They're asking for a large amount and the player's not worth it. Listen, Elliot Anderson, 100 million. Anything above, I think Man City will walk away. I don't even think United will even offer more than that anyway. So, I don't know what's going on, because United need Mateus Fernandes, they need Tonali, they need... The thing is with Man United, they need players, they need midfielders, and I can only see two more midfielders coming into a team. But when you get the likes of Man City, they're lurking in the back, they're checking what's going on, what's the situation. You know, we want Elliot Anderson. If we don't get him, we're going to get Tonali. Bro, if Man City can't afford Elliot Anderson, imagine this. Man City, if they turn around and say, we don't want to pay so-and-so for Elliot Anderson, he's not worth that much, so-and-so, Man United are not going to match it anyways. Man United are going to say, okay, cool, you don't want to pay 110 for Elliot Anderson, but we'll pay it. There's no way that's going to happen. If it came to a bidding war, Man City to win. Man City are just more clever in the fact that, listen, 100 million is... You know, if that's what we think he's worth, that's cool, take that. Nottingham Forest say no, Man City are saying cool, we're not going more than that. Man United's not going to come in and say cool, we'll give you 105, 110, because we don't have the money. Let's be real, Man United with that amount of money can buy two midfielders. That's why Man City are probably moving clever as well. They're thinking, alright, cool, you know, Elliot Anderson's worth this much in our eyes. If we can't sign him for that, we're going to move on. And like, they're moving on to Tonali, you know, Enzo Fernandez is also there. And that's the thing, Tonali's an option for Man United. Tonali's an option, you know, I'm hearing PSG want Mateus Fernandes. I don't know, I honestly don't know, because even West Ham, they're moving so long saying Mateus Fernandes is worth 80, 90 M, but he really isn't. He really isn't worth that much. And that's the thing with United. United can't get that United tax on. You can't get overpriced with these players. Like, bro, I'm not putting on 90, 100 million on Mateus Fernandes. I'm not even paying that much for Tonali. 100 million maxes for Elliot Anderson. That's it. That's what I'm saying. There's so much going on that I don't know what's going on with United. I don't know. They're not reacting quick enough. They want to sign Edison. Cool. Sign them for cheap. But it's like, yo, you got to sign more players. They're moving very slow. You want to sign one player. You want to calm the noise down and everything. So United are getting, you know, gas. United fans are so happy. Yeah, cool. We signed this guy. We signed Edison, we're cool, we got our one signing in the bag. But listen, you need three midfielders in total. Tchouaméni's not happening. Tchouaméni's a dream signing, but that's not happening. Jose's not going to let him go. Real Madrid won't let him go. Furthermore, his wages will be so high, we can't afford him. I'm hearing maybe Camavinga's not in Jose's plan. He could be an option. If Real Madrid want to let go of Camavinga, you know, maybe I wouldn't mind Camavinga. Camavinga with Elliot Anderson, or Camavinga with Mateus Fernandes. That would be a better option. Camavinga's a very, very good midfielder. a World Cup winner. He's won anything with Real Madrid. Listen, if he's not in Jose's plan, because I don't think Tchouaméni's coming, we can't afford him. Furthermore, Jose don't want to let him go. So if he's not in their plans, if Camavinga's not in the plans, listen, Camavinga's an option. But we need to move quick. PSG are in the market for a midfielder. We need to move quick. Man City is in the market for a midfielder. Chelsea could be if Enzo leaves. United need to react. That's the thing. We need to react. Who's the cheapest out of Tonali, Ellie Anderson, Matheus Fernandes? Who can we negotiate with? Which teams can we negotiate with in terms of fees? Get the lowest fees as possible. Going for that player. We're waiting too much in the background, waiting for drama to unfold. Like Man City like Man United, waiting to see what happens with Ellie Anderson and Man City, then seeing what happens with Man City and Tonali. Like, so long. If we want a player, we should just go in and say, listen, we want this player. This is the money. This is how much it's worth. This is what we're going to smack down. But that's not happening. The thing with Man United is always move slow. That's the thing. It annoys me because United move very slow with these deals and these players. We're linked with United could be linked every day with so many players. Week in, week out, day in, day out, we're linked with this guy, that guy, blah, blah, blah. Striker, left winger, and midfield. Listen, you need to react. Because other teams will probably look at these players as well. They could afford them. They've got the money. They could afford the wages. And the thing is, United don't know how to negotiate. United owners, the board, whoever they've got to negotiate the deals just don't know how to do it. Man City can do it. PSG can do it. Chelsea can do it. They've got the money. They've got people that can negotiate, tactics and everything. Like, not even about tactics in general. Just like, they just know how to talk. With United, it's always United tax. You're going to have to give this much, that much, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, man. I'm a bit stressed. United, and I'm very stressed because I'm seeing so many names linked with us, but they're linked with other players, other teams as well. It's like I could see Matheus Fernandes going to PSG. I could see Ellie Anderson going to Man City. I could see Tonali maybe even going to Chelsea. Like, it's crazy. United will be left with no one. That's the thing. That's what's annoying. United need to react. Get either Matheus Fernandes in, Tonali in, or Ellie Anderson in. Get one of them in. So at least you can show everyone that, look, we're not mucking around. The players we want, we're gonna get. The players we want, we're gonna make sure they're in our team. They're playing for United, and that's the thing. Who doesn't want to play for United? It's not a case of the player itself. Listen, it's just a team you're negotiating with. It's the people you're negotiating with, behind closed doors. But United need to put the foot down. United need to go for these players because we're in the Champions League now. We're trying to be a serious club. We're trying to build on the team we already have, around the players we already have. We need midfielders. And the best midfielders out there, Matheus Fernandes, Ellie Anderson, Tonali, these are the best midfielders out there, Tchouaméni, Camavinga. You need to go out there and get these players. So there's a lot going on, there's craziness going on with the transfer window. So many players are linked away from the teams, or so many players are linked with a move away. You got so many teams going for the same player. It's crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. As a United fan, I don't know what's going to happen in United. I don't know who we're going to sign. I know we're going to definitely get 2 more midfielders, but I don't know who that's going to be. It could be the case that the players we're linked with, we might not even get them. None of them, honestly. It's going to be a crazy transfer window. Every day I'm seeing all this transfer rumours, gossip. Listen, United fans out there, let me know, man. Let me know who you think we're going to sign, who we should sign, and what you think's going on, what you think's going to happen, what you think of all this transfer rumours, gossips, all these players we're linked with. Because right now I'm going mad. Every day I'm seeing something new. I don't know who to believe, what to believe, what's going to happen, but I'll be gutted if we don't get 2 or even 1 of Ellie Anderson, Matheus Fernandes, Tonali, even Tchouaméni coming. I'll be glad if we don't get 1 or 2 of those and they go elsewhere, because I don't see nobody else, no other midfielders that would suit my United, that would fit my United, especially Prem proven. It's just so long, honestly. United fans, let me know what you think, because I'm stressed out here. I'm seeing too much. Let me know who you think we're linked. We're going to be linked with, who we're going to buy, who you want to buy, what you think we should do. The prices of certain players, how much we should put down, because right now people are saying 80, 90, 100 million for certain players and they're not even worth it. But nowadays the transfer market is honestly, a player that's probably worth 50 million going for 80, 90 million is crazy. But listen, man, let me know what you guys think. Listen, it's crazy right now what's going on as a United fan. This is always happening to us every season, every end of the season, every transfer window will link to so many players. It's crazy, but it's like we never get those players. It's so annoying. Well, United needs to move fast. They need to act fast. The way they moved quick and fast with Ederson, do the same with the other midfielders, other players that we need. We need to create a team. We need to build our team, build around players. The players need. There's certain players that are not going to a World Cup. There's certain players, that are going to a World Cup. I don't know what's going to happen, but listen, United fans, I'm stressed out. Let me know what you guys think, man.